We now have millions of people praising Freyna and her fishnet First Descendant character design. Bless Nexon Korea. I mean, playing the game with one hand is not easy, Nexon. Easily the most badass design of 2024, but of course we remain surrounded by idiots who don't want you to have her or the game and instead think you should play Concord and Dragon Age and the rest of the Western DEI nonsense. Well, thankfully for us, the East has us covered, and my friends in Japan are literally complaining about once badass and hot characters being replaced by woke garbage. There's the millions of supporters who are smart enough to realize the difference between video games and real life and want the DEI crap to stop being forced on gaming, and then there's the insecure activists telling me people in the East don't care about this, telling me I don't have friends in Japan, never talked to a girl before. Like, bro, I work for Adult Swim and Warner Brothers. I went to university in Japan, and before that, I went to one of the best universities in the US and practiced anesthesiology in major hospitals. So the people talking smack are living on Mars, bro. They're playing Concord, and as hard as they try to stop it, the East will continue giving us hot characters, continuing not caring what woke nonsense the West tries to enforce, and the East will continue complaining that the West has ruined gaming, movies, Marvel characters, man, everything. I have worked for Hulu and Disney. I have been in the meetings where they are trying to push this nonsense, and it has gotta stop. I have heard them tell artists to make her chest smaller, to cover up her cleavage, in character design meetings. Thankfully, we're on the comeback. Games like the First Descendant are a fun escape and gives Eastern artists freedom to do whatever they want, like we used to have in anime. Go look up Kite. You think we'll ever get anything like that again? I mean, it's what happens when developers actually listen to the community, and it's finally getting better with characters like Freyna, which not every character should be like her, and it doesn't have to be overdone like Freyna is. But if you don't see that the West is censoring the hell out of you overall, then you are just blind. Don't get me wrong, personally, I've always been more about PvP. I've been a competitive Halo player for 15 years, and I've always thought it was the greatest game of all time. But obviously they're ruining that too. I mean, Microsoft literally fired the OG co-founder of Halo, OG lead designers, writers, and trust me, you don't want to know who replaced these people. Still have sprint in the game, still have ridiculous equipment, and of course, Halo is completely dead online. They've killed one of the greatest games of all time. Obviously, something like the First Descendant isn't going to match up to a competitive game like old Halo for me personally, but it's still a fun shooter with hot characters, some good story quests. It could care less about what the West thinks, and hopefully is showing the world we want less censorship in gaming. And to give the artists more freedom to make good looking characters, give us more Freyna, more Stellar Blade, the First Descendant Season 2 with more skins and characters, more ultimate weapons to grind for, so go download it. This is not an ad, Nexon didn't give me anything. Literally just love her design like the rest of you. Keep supporting, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.